Tastes like medicine. Mm.
Ready? You want to give it a few minutes?
Just give it like a minute. Yeah, just give it a minute so people can sign in on it. Where we at right now? 47, 48? Oh my God, it's horrible. Golly.
Ron made him a drink, and
Horrible.
clearly it's not it.
Man. And people live by that soda jerk, but I'm just not a fan. I guess I'm not a fan of creamsicle.
You are a fan of creamsicle.
What is a creamsicle?
It's like an orange cream soda ickle.
Anyway, no, that is gross. Let me try it again. Ugh, that is so bad.
Anyways, okay.
Mm.
All right. Hi, everyone.
What's going on?
I'm Angela.
And I'm Ron.
And we are
Shatter of Opinion. So, go ahead.
Thanks for joining us today.
Yes.
On this
fabulous Thursday.
Ugly, windy Thursday here in Albuquerque.
Yeah. But you wait about 10, 15 minutes. It'll be sunny
It'll clear
again.
up. Yeah.
That's just Albuquerque weather. I'm pretty sure everyone else's weather is the same way.
Yeah. So our topic today is who is responsible for planning special occasions in your relationship.
Yeah. Responsible is a big word. Big word when it comes to a relationship, because nobody wants to be held responsible for a specific action or occasion or item. Yeah. If you're responsible for doing it, then that's a little different.
So who's responsible in our relationship? Let's share that.
What you mean responsible?
That's what. Tell them. How do we do ours? Our anniversaries.
I don't know. You explain it.
He knows.
Who's responsible to do it?
We do. Are you really like, or you just want me to say it?
I'm telling you to explain who you think is responsible for it, because I don't think it's a responsibility.
Correct. We basically share the responsibility. Whether it's a conversation, hey, our anniversary's coming up. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You know, this and that. It doesn't really fall on one person, but like we said in our little commercial, I call it a commercial. Is that what you call it?
Trailer, commercial,
trailer. I'm new to podcasting. Forgive me.
Okay.
But on the trailer, like this year, right away before Ron even mentioned it, I think I messaged you, correct? And I was like, hey, babe, don't plan anything for the 20th. I got it.
Yes, not knowing if I had something already planned or not.
Correct.
Yeah. So if I did have something planned,
then you could have told me, because I was barely going to plan.
Right.
So if he was like, ooh, I already have something in the works. Okay.
But then we would probably discuss whose plan is better.
Probably.
And then roll with whoever's had the better plan.
Yes.
Okay.
But he did not have anything at that time. I think you maybe had ideas, but you didn't like.
That is correct.
Yeah. And so I had told Ron, don't plan anything for the 20th. I got it.
And she did. Yes.
I did. I planned everything, told him like my idea, made the reservations. And all of that.
Right. But here's the thing with me, and in a nutshell, when it comes to this topic, I will plan something that doesn't have a lot of moving parts. I feel comfortable as a man. Like if I just got to call a restaurant and make a reservation, if I just got to call to set up this, that, and the other, okay, I'm cool. But if we got to do this, and then we got to move over here and do something else, and then we got to do this, and then I'm not real good at moving parts.
My plan was to have breakfast, whether it was get breakfast or pick up breakfast on the way to Santa Fe. We ended up we worked out that morning, kind of took our time getting ready, packing our bag, right? And we left a little later than we expected, so we just picked up burrito on the way out, and then we traveled to Santa Fe, and then we went to there's this spa resort here called Ojo Santa Fe, and they have several like hot tubs. They have a pool. You can stay the night if you wish to do that. They have all kinds of stuff at this beautiful like resort. And we soaked all day, and we really were like relaxed, and I enjoyed it. What did you think of it?
It was nice. 99.9% women.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, there was maybe 4 men.
Maybe, and she stretched that.
No, I think there was like 4 men.
It was more of a relaxation
Very
kind of
much so.
spa day where you just get
Chill.
in the different waters. I think they had like a salt water and a mineral water and things of that nature.
Different heat levels.
Right. So you get in there and you just start chilling. People was talking about family and their past relationships and stuff like that, or the relationships.
Not to you though. They were just talking about.
Yeah, in general. Well, like, you could have jumped in the conversation.
There was a lot of like little groups of people.
Yes. Yeah. And then there was some people there from like Russia or Ukraine that was sitting next to us. And there was another couple that was from Russia and stuff like that. So I think a lot of international people that are in Santa Fe or whatever go to check it out because it's something different.
And they do have a restaurant there. And so and a little like coffee shop and little things like that. So you don't have to go very far.
The only turnoff to me was, you know what, if I'm sitting in there and I'm chilling and it's like a bunch of women and it's just me and a couple of dudes, maybe I would have loved to have something to drink, like a brew, like a beer, or I don't even drink wine, but a glass of wine or something, just chilling. But they didn't allow that.
I don't think they do alcohol here, not like out in the pools, which I was right about that. Out at the tubs, they don't have alcohol. But they do have it at the restaurant, wine and stuff like that. And then that little area where they had the coffee, they had, I think, beer too, right?
Yeah, but you got to drink it there.
You have to drink it there. Yeah. And I was like, no, they're all about hydrating, water, that type of stuff.
But that's the same thing with New Mexico, what do you call them, casinos. Like in the casinos in Vegas, you grab yourself some alcohol, you walk around a casino with your beer or your liquor or whatever. But here, you have to drink it at the bar. You can't walk around the casino with alcohol here. Yeah,
that's true. Things have definitely changed, but
that's kind of crazy.
We relaxed, we showered and got ready there. Drove back to Albuquerque and drove to one of the casinos, Santa Ana, and went to dinner at
Juniper's.
Great steakhouse. I highly recommend if you ever go. It was delicious food.
If you're ever here in Albuquerque, and you want a good, nice little steak spot, and it's kind of setting the mood, Juniper's at the casino Santa Ana is pretty good.
Delicious. Yeah, I loved all my food. It was really good. Yeah. And I even had a drink. I normally don't drink. I had a drink.
What was the drink that you had?
It was a special occasion. I don't remember what it was called, but it was with my 2 favorite, which is Frangelico and was it Bailey's?
I don't know.
It was either Bailey's or
it was chocolate.
It wasn't Kahlua.
Like chocolate milk,
I think it was Bailey's and then something else. It was really delicious. And then we went to the casino because it's convenient. You can gamble and eat. We did not do good on the gambling side. And after 30 minutes, we were like, let's go.
Yeah, it was a wrap. I'm not a gambler as far as machine wise. And I'm a craps player, but the craps table was like thick.
Yeah.
And I'm cheap. So I didn't want to throw my $20 down there. You know what I mean?
And I went through my money real quick. So anyways, and then we ended up coming home. And I think we were so relaxed from like the hot tubs and stuff all day, right? And I think we were like in bed by 6.
Maybe so.
Yeah. So it was a great day all in all. But this year I took the lead. In general, we take turns. So we want to know from you guys, when your anniversary comes around, who plans it?
Right. When it comes to me and planning an occasion, a special occasion, it would have to be something that I think is important to you. That is really, I don't really care if we do something or not, if we just chill or whatnot. But if it's important to you, I know one of the things that we're going to do is go eat somewhere. And that's no
Totally.
matter if it's birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, or
I
whatever.
like food.
I know that the main thing is going to be some type of fancy type restaurant. Like for anniversaries, for years, I've always booked like Ruth Chris or Vernon's Steakhouse or some type of steakhouse.
Or we went back to our first place that we had our first dinner, date at.
Right, which is here in Albuquerque, which is called Bravo's.
Yes.
Yes. So I know if I'm planning something, it's going to entail that. Now, I would be 100% honest, like I said before, if it's outside of the restaurant and we got to do this, this, and this for some type of entertainment, you're going to kind of miss me on that because I'm not that type of guy.
He's
to
like
try
a
to
one
think.
focus task.
Yeah, because in this scenario, I think what is fun to you is not necessarily my go-to.
Primary for you.
Yeah, my go-to.
I get it.
So I would choose something that is more on my side of things versus what you would want to do.
And I agree, but I'm open, and that's what I asked him because I can relax on the beach. Any type of water is my jam.
And that's not
cooler water is my jam. It is not his, but he's still willing and able to go. He'll chill, right?
Right.
But I asked Ron, I think we were in one of the hot tubs, and I was like, well, babe, what would you want to do? He couldn't answer me.
No, because I'm a more go with the flow type person. Like if you tell me we're going to do something, then I prepare myself to just go ahead and do it. My thing is like sports and stuff like that, and of course eating. So on your anniversary or a special occasion, that's normally not what you.
But I don't mind
do.
because it's once a year, and if it's like we're switching off, then yeah, I'm fine with doing what you want because I also sometimes want to do what I want.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So I'm down to do football or whatever.
I'm just saying, all the followers out there that y'all, I know y'all think I'm a bundle of fun. I'm joy. I'm the life of the party.
Yeah,
I'm really
is that
boring.
What people think?
No, I'm just playing. I'm really boring. I'm very basic. You know what I mean?
You are.
I will do just about anything.
He's a
no matter
homebody.
if it's no matter if it's camping or whatever. I'm willing to do just about anything. So I'm good. But for me to how do you say it? Plan it is not something that I would normally do. Yeah, I don't
come up with some stuff because I would love for you. You know what? Yes, come up with some stuff. I would love to do something that is important to you, or at least high priority.
But I don't know what that is.
Well, then I don't know how to help. Help me, help you, help me.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. Crystal says, I tend to rely on Pat to make plans, but make suggestions, mostly because we don't want to do the same things. Becca says, I have to plan everything. I'm with Ange.
Right. If you plan it, but when you plan stuff around what you know your significant other likes to do.
Correct. But that's what I'm saying. In general, I would love to do something that I know Ron's into, but I couldn't for certain, other than like a sports something, which unfortunately this anniversary of ours, which is our wedding anniversary, isn't around football. If it was our October one, and it still counts, that might be another podcast. 2 anniversaries count, the wedding anniversary and the we got together anniversary. Tell me I'm lying, guys. Tell me I'm lying.
You got one anniversary, that's your wedding anniversary. Not when you met, not when you had your first kiss, not when there's no 4 or 5 different anniversaries.
Because I have put up with your butt for how long?
Whoa.
I'm just saying. So that deserves a celebration. Plus,
well, you can celebrate by yourself then with your girls. Be like, you know what, man?
He tries to play hard, but every year he does still go to dinner with me at least.
Do I have a choice?
No, you really don't.
Okay.
You really don't.
All right then.
Amanda says 2 count. What does that mean, Amanda?
2 count as far as the anniversaries. 2.
Oh, 2. Yes. No. See?
No.
That's my girl. 2
1
count.
anniversary.
Yep. 2.
Figure out which one is more important to you. Let's ride.
Both are equally important.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But normally, like I said, in the relationship, when you talk about planning things, I would be more than willing to plan something, but it's going to be catered towards what I'm comfortable with. Like at this last anniversary, you're talking about going to the hot springs, this, that, and the other.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have never chose that for me to do.
Can I tell you, several years, Ron has come to me and be like, oh, well, I looked into Vegas or I looked into Colorado. Can I tell you that I would rather him have kept that to himself
Why?
and used it on another anniversary? If for whatever reason, if he looked into it and it didn't work out, whatever, keep that in your back pocket for another anniversary. Why are you telling me?
Because I always can come up with something else. I don't have to, I was just saying, hey, this is what I was thinking about doing. I didn't say that.
Yeah, but oh my God, one of them was so cute. Do you remember you told me you were going to rent like where they came and set up a table and like real cute thing?
Yes. And I still got that
like,
too. I still got that in the pocket.
Don't bring it up to me. That sounds so fun. I would totally be down. And we have a perfect courtyard to do it. Like, don't tell me
we did do that once with what's his name? They came over and cooked.
Yes, but that was we planning. That wasn't a Ron Tribble. You came up with it all on your own and put it together.
Some of us are just not planners. Hello.
Becca says, or when they say they don't care, but have an opinion about what you suggest.
That's every Friday.
That's our Friday dinners, Becca. But an anniversary, I agree. So we were just talking. Okay. So my thing is, should it be planned by the person who it's most important to? Or should you plan it for your significant other because it's important to them?
But see, I don't understand when you say that. If you talk about an anniversary and I tell you that I don't care about our anniversary,
that makes me feel some type of way.
Yeah, that's an issue because you should care about it, right?
Correct.
So who is most important to shouldn't be an issue. It should
but
be
it
important.
Is because some men are vocal that they could care less. So whatever you want to do, I'll just show up because that's what you want to do. It's not important to me.
All right, I see that part of it. I don't
Right?
get that. You would never know during an anniversary if I'm
not into it.
I'm going to make myself into it because of that. Yeah.
Fake it till you make it, Ron.
Oh yeah,
thank you.
Definitely.
I appreciate that you hid that from me because
I didn't hide anything. I'm just saying.
No. I'm just saying in general, like, yes, please don't bring the negativity around because I want to celebrate our marriage or our anniversary because hey, we made it through another year.
And that's anything except for Valentine's Day. I'm just not a Valentine's Day guy. I think it's just a waste of time and money when it comes to Valentine's Day. Any other thing like your anniversary, you're supposed to be happy to celebrate. If you're not happy to celebrate your anniversary, there's more issues that you need to be talking about at that point. It has nothing to do with what you're going to do.
Men, if you're listening,
ooh.
I'm just saying, it's not always about you. If you're a woman and she's good to you and you think that making some type of effort for your anniversary will make your woman happy, take one for the team, bruh.
No, but then again, I see what you're saying.
Making some type of effort one day out of the year is going to show your woman that I'm invested, I'm here, I love you. And I know you enjoy this, I'm going to do it for you.
I understand that. But then again, I also understand the point where you should never do something just because. If you feel uncomfortable or you feel strongly about something, that should be talked about before the anniversary even comes up. Like, I don't want to do this or I don't feel like doing this. Don't make a person be in a situation and they make the situation uncomfortable.
To a point. It depends who it is. If it's somebody who's just a cranky pants who just doesn't know how to like.
What you mean? No, that's that person. If that person does not want to celebrate, he shouldn't have to celebrate.
So then I'll celebrate the anniversary by myself?
If that's what you want to do. But you know that because you know your significant other.
I see that. So Becca, next year, leave him. Go do something for you. Not leave him like not leave him like that. I'm saying like leave him at home and you go have a girls' weekend or something.
Here's the thing though. when
See,
you
but that's
say
the
with
thing.
Becca, right? If you say that about Becca, you're talking about planning things.
I'm just saying in general.
Okay, but no, but you
What do you
said when you first read it out and she made the comment, did she
Uh-huh.
make the comment about him planning something?
Yes.
Or you see what I'm saying? He might not
She
be
says she plans it because
Right.
he doesn't.
right. So he might not be a planner, but he might be all about the anniversary. He just doesn't plan it.
She says, or when they say they don't well, yeah, he says, or when they say they don't care but have an opinion about what you suggest.
Right. In general, if you say, like, let's say for eating purposes, let's just say that. Let's take the anniversary out. And you say, or even the anniversary, what do you want to do for our anniversary? And I say, nah, I don't really care. And then you say, we're going to go get facials and our manicure and pedicure. I'm going to be like, hell no. That's not what I want to do.
I get it.
Right.
Yeah, I get
Even
it.
though I said I don't care.
Focus on all
What you want to do.
I
Focus
hear you,
on what you
but
think
in
we should
general,
be doing.
even if that person is just not a Philly guy and an anniversary he could care less.
He cares if he's involved, but he just don't care to plan it. You see what I'm saying? And if you do plan it, you have to make sure you plan
That it's
something that
something
is
he's
both, yeah,
interested
that
in.
both of us are involved in. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, the other question is, or do you see that it's even necessary to celebrate anniversaries? Don't answer that yet. I say hell yeah, 100%. Because the thing is, guys, we all fall into this life thing. And life gets in the way of romance. And if one time a year you cannot make a little bit extra effort outside of your normal day to day to show your significant other that, you know what, I am still here, I am still attracted to you, I am in it, I am invested, and I love you to no end, why the hell can't you?
Can't what?
Can't you make an effort for one day?
Because, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't celebrate. Or
no,
you
it should be daily, but that's what I'm saying.
No,
People
what
get
I'm
wrapped up
saying-
in the day to
Right,
day
but
and
what I'm-
don't prioritize.
If you look at the anniversaries, that's just like Valentine's Day in a way. You're celebrating. Oh my God, we made it another year. We made
Hallelujah,
it.
yes.
No.
Yes.
It shouldn't be that way.
I think it should. I think that you should always celebrate what's the word I'm looking for? The accomplishments, the good things, we're here together. I haven't killed you yet.
And that has to be every year though?
Yes.
So then I think that a marriage should be on a contract.
You know what?
A marriage should have a contract. We signed a contract for 5 years.
We've talked about this before. You bring this contract up one more time, and I wake up and find it on my nightstand one more time.
Tell me if I'm wrong. A marriage should be a contract for 5 years. After 5 years, what you should do is you evaluate the contract
the option
to opt out of the contract or say,
be like, I'm good.
Right. Then you celebrate, be like, yes, we made it this far. Let's sign another contract for X amount of years.
Ron's he just celebrated his last anniversary.
I'm just saying that, hey, it's not a bad idea. You should sign the contract. So you obligated to me. I'm obligated to you for X amount of years. I think 5 years is a little long. 3 years, maybe.
5 years is long. My
3
God,
years.
are you tortured for 5 years?
I'm just saying 3 years because you got that 1 year that you kind of feeling each other out.
Yeah,
that 1 year to get it together.
Marriage bliss.
Right. That 1 year to get it together.
And then the next
1
year
to try to figure it out.
sets
Yeah.
in.
If you haven't figured it out in 3 years, you say, you know what? I love you to death. However, I'm gonna sign this and say that we just going our separate ways.
You're fired. What's the stupid Trump?
Yeah,
thing?
it's not
You're
you. Well, you ain't gotta be
You're
firing nobody. You just be like, hey, I'm opting out of my contract. I'm going to free agency. I'm jumping in the transfer portal. I am jumping into the transfer portal.
This guy. All right, Becca says yes. Celebrate anniversaries, and she said, "Oh dear."
Okay.
All right, next question is, do you have a conversation to establish the expectations? So let me
No.
set this up. We just got married. Our anniversary is a few months away. Do we sit and have the conversation? Hey, our anniversary is coming up. What is your expectation? Do you even want to celebrate? Are you into celebrating this? Is this a big deal for you? Does a conversation happen?
No.
Okay, why not? Because then a lot of assumptions come with it, right? The woman's like, oh, I hope he does something great. And he's like,
yeah, or unnecessary pressure on somebody that I'm forced to make a decision on what I have to do.
mm-hmm.
I have to do something.
Yeah.
Right. Even if I
That's what
don't
I'm
want to
saying.
do it, I have to do it.
So the conversation should be had, maybe. So then each party knows, like, if I'm the woman and I talk to you and you're like, it's not my thing, right? Like Christmas, I don't do Christmas. What? You don't do Christmas? Sorry, that's a deal breaker for me.
But that's before marriage. That's before you get married.
Or am I okay with either A, celebrating on my own, what's the point? Or B, celebrating on my own and okay, well, if you don't want to come along, I'm going to go enjoy myself.
I don't know what you would be celebrating by yourself.
Because your butt couldn't make an effort for one day. I'm celebrating that I made it one more year.
You celebrated that you're making a one more year, but the person is not there.
Just saying.
Okay.
If they're still in the relationship, they got to celebrate something.
Well, in a relationship, you should know how your significant other feels about these events or occasions, period.
I hear you. But again, if I'm a celebratory person, just because you're not, does that mean that I shouldn't?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
And a lot of times, if you do celebrate things, then that word that you put up at the beginning, responsible, it'll be your responsibility to plan it.
Say that again. Sorry, I was distracted.
Right. If you're talking about the responsibility, or you're the celebratory person, and you know that I'm not, then that word responsible, you put who is responsible to plan, falls on you.
Correct. But if you're not into it, I also don't want a wet blanket. If you're going to be there dragging your butt and like making it not a good day, why would I want to go with you?
Because then that's another issue then. Then you have to deal with another issue. Then you just don't celebrate the anniversary. No,
I'm going to go celebrate myself. I'm going to make a reason to celebrate.
Do what you got to do.
Becca says, and I'm thinking maybe you should give him the opt-out contract.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 years.
We're past the 3 years. We're at the 5, so we skipped a couple years.
3 years.
Oh my God, you're too much. Okay. Next one is, should you take turns?
That is the fair thing to do.
I think so. Well, okay, but what about the guy who's like just not into it?
Doesn't matter. Make it work.
That's what I say. But you were arguing.
No,
with
if
me,
you're going to take turns,
arguing the case,
right? If you're taking turns, right, and I know that we're taking turns. I'm going to find out what it is that you would like to do.
Okay, but when you take turns, is it better to be like, you know what? Especially the ones that aren't into anniversaries.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you accept, like, okay, it's your year to plan. Let's do what you want to do instead of you planning something for me.
You can do it either way.
Okay.
You can do it either way, but you can't complain if we're taking turns. Whatever we decide to do is whatever we decide to do because I'm planning. We're taking turns.
So if I say a hot air balloon?
Right. So then I would have to do a hot air balloon.
Ugh. I feel like you'd be like, nah.
No, I would not. I would not do that.
But to play, I don't know if it's devil's advocate or angel on the shoulder, but like, come on, I mean, if I would be willing to say do a balloon ride, but I know Ron is like deathly afraid or just has no desire, you still have to do something that your significant other is going to be
comfortable with you. And that's what I'm saying. If they plan it, no matter if it's the woman or the man, you have to make sure that whatever's in the plan is kind of comfortable for the other person.
Both, yes.
Yeah, you can't just think about yourself. Like, for instance, the facial and getting your nails and manicure and pedicure stuff done. As an example, you're not thinking about the other side because the guy might not be into that. So then when you want to see attitude and ass dragging, that's where it's going to come from if they have zero interest in what you're trying to do.
Because a few years ago, so clearly when I plan, it's stuff that I like to do. But since me and Ron have gotten together, I feel like he's been more open into like the relaxation part of it. I'm very big in like relaxing and zenning out and stuff like that. So for our 1-year anniversary, we went to Betty's Day Spa.
Okay.
And we each got a massage and soaked. And I think, did we go to dinner after, or were we tired after that?
I don't know if we did dinner or not.
I don't remember.
Okay.
But you weren't totally against it. And you were more than willing to do something, that made me happy.
But I'm not totally against anything.
I
you know what I mean? I go with the flow. All I need to know is what the plan is.
It almost seems centered around me, and not that I mind that, but I also want to do something centered around you, but he doesn't know what he wants to do.
Because I stay at home. I'm a homebody. I don't know what there is to do. As long as we're moving somewhere and we're not just sitting around like the whole time, I'm
right,
cool.
But then it's more focused on me always, and I want it to be fair.
It is fair. I'm cool.
It's not
you
fair.
plan it, I go.
All right. Another thought I had was draw out of a hat as to whose turn it is and maybe what you do.
Hell no, because if I draw like 3 or 4 years in a row, I'm gonna be mad.
Right? That would kind of suck. Like, okay, we're gonna draw again, and there's Ron for the 4th year.
Yeah. So if you come up, that is a good idea though. If you put like several things in a hat, let's say 10 things in a hat, or what you want to do, what I want to do, something that we can mix together, whatnot, you just throw it in the hat. Then each of us choose, like we're going to do this and we're going to do this. Then you have no complaints.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
but we did that. Was it last year
with
for
food?
No, not food.
Oh, for the vacation.
Yeah,
spots?
so we did that for a vacation. We didn't end up going to any of them, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, but we were supposed to do it that year. And we didn't end up. It was like just stuff kept happening and other things came about. I think maybe the cruise happened because it was kind of put in after the fact and we were like, let's just do the cruise. I think that's what it was, right?
Okay.
I think that's why we didn't end up going. But we chose what, Atlanta?
Yeah, there's a list of places that we haven't been before that we would want to go to.
Like local, because we were just trying to do something small.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lupita, what's going on? She's always going somewhere. Every time I see her on social media, she's always going somewhere.
Give us some pointers.
She said you gotta compromise and do things that you might not enjoy, which I agree. I do stuff that I don't enjoy or would not be on my number one list, but I go do it anyway because it's not really up to me or not really important to me.
It's not a hard no.
Yeah, it shouldn't ruin it for everyone else. In my opinion, it's important to always go on dates, not only on special occasions that really help to keep the relationship. Yes, I would agree with that. Be spontaneous. Things not always have to be planned. I would agree with that as well. It is nice to go on dates and things of that nature. And when you go on these dates, you do have a feeling of what your partner likes and what your partner dislikes. So when it does come to a special occasion like a birthday or anniversary, you have a better understanding of what that person likes to put it together to make it a more enjoyable moment.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So when you go out on these dates with each other, the one thing that is I recommend is talk to your significant other to figure out what it is that they are into. What gets them going? Yeah, we ain't gonna get into the scavenger hunt, but what gets them going in the whole night?
It's not a scavenger hunt, you guys.
Yeah, that's good advice, Lupita. That's good advice.
Oh my God. Crystal says take turns planning.
And Crystal don't take turns. Does Crystal take turns?
No, she relies on Patrick. Stop lying, Crystal.
So I'm curious to know too before we get to the next because we came to draw out of a hat. I'm curious to know in your last anniversary or your last special occasion, I want to know what it is that you guys planned and who planned it. Like give us a general
like the exact what happened.
What you did. Like did you go out to dinner? Did you go on a
ice
trip,
skating
yeah, or so
something.
forth. Yes. I would be curious to know y'all's last anniversary or special occasion. Who planned it and what did you do? Maria Rivera. She says, I think it's so sweet when you both think of each other and plan things that your significant others enjoy. I agree. I agree. And I'll be honest with you, when it comes to special occasions, I will sacrifice my wants for her needs.
That's my point, though. You kind of always do focus on me, and I am grateful for that. I love you for that, but
because of the fact that I don't know,
you too.
I don't know what it is.
Come up with some. Just write some down, or like think of stuff. Yeah, Crystal said Patrick planned dinner.
Okay.
Yeah. Crystal, have you ever? How long have they been married now? 7 years? No, 9 years.
No,
7, 9.
One of these years.
Have y'all been married 9 years?
And what happened? She's never planned.
I'm asking her, has she ever planned an anniversary? She says,
don't answer that, Crystal. Don't answer that.
If it was his choice, he'd choose casino hotel. Yes. I choose spa.
And I'll meet you at the casino so me and Pat can lay our bets. No.
That's their anniversary, not yours.
Oh, my bad. The casino, because he's probably into the casino and gambling and stuff like that. She would choose
which again, if y'all take turns, yes, Crystal, I think you should take one for the team. But how do you do that when he's like, I'd rather do the casino, and she's like, well, I want to do the spa. So you go
to Isleta, you got the spa right there, and you got the casino.
And you guys break off and do your own thing for a good 2 hours and then come back and meet for dinner.
That's it.
I think it should still be stuff that both of you guys are going to do together.
Yes, you don't want to separate.
Even if it's, let's go get a massage first. We'll come back, get ready, and then we'll do the casino.
Yes, I would agree with that. I would agree. But at Isleta, they got the spa and they got the casino all together, so you can do both. And they got the nightclub in there too. So then after you do the casino, you can go hit the club and do what you got to do as well.
Becca says, I think I planned dinner, big 50. Oh, wow, Becca, has it been 15 years? Wow, time flies.
Okay.
So I'll hint to Dale to plan.
Also, I would want to know.
Tell Dale to call me. I'll talk to him, girl.
Dale. Hey, run, Dale. I would want to know, outside of a marriage, do individuals do the same thing to celebrate their anniversaries as just a couple?
Yes.
Is there a difference? Is there a difference between the couple anniversary, like 1 year, versus the marriage 1 year anniversary? Is there a difference?
No, to me, they're both important. Or I just like to celebrate. I'm just celebrating another year we got through. My question is, in my opinion, I feel in general, women expect the men to do the planning for the anniversary. He doesn't agree, correct? No. I think that a lot of women, if their man doesn't do anything, not even plan together, but they expect their man to plan it and do.
I've never heard that. I think it was always up to the man to remember the anniversary, but I've never heard.
So just remembering gets you a gold
I'm not
star?
saying that. I'm just saying I've never heard that it was expected that the man would plan something for the anniversary. I've never heard that.
I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying in general, when I was like researching and just to get an idea, a lot of people were saying that they, in general, think it's the man's responsibility. There were others who were saying, no, it's both your anniversaries and it should be a shared thing. And I agree with that.
Okay, Lupita says yes. And I'm thinking that you said that about the being in a relationship anniversary versus, is the same. Or you celebrate the relationship also the same as being in a marriage relationship. I've never heard of it being the man's responsibility to plan something during the anniversary. I always kind of figured that it was a joint decision to celebrate, and you guys just decided on what you were going to do for your anniversary, or there was a surprise on one side or the
something.
other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I never knew it was someone's, like the man's responsibility. No.
Crystal made a comment, but I'm not sharing it because she doesn't agree with me. She agrees with Ron.
Run it. Run that.
Crystal says, and I do agree with Ron. It's because y'all are twins. And I do agree with Ron about anniversary dates is once you get married, not the day you met or first date.
Speak on it, Crystal.
Mind your business, Crystal.
Yeah, ain't no 2 and 3 anniversaries. Is one anniversary.
No, it's 2.
I can only remember one date. I don't need to remember when we met. I don't need to remember when we messaged each other.
The day of our first date.
Well, good on you. You got a good ass memory because I have no clue on when that was. Like 0 clue.
It was June 27th, 2011.
Whew, Lord. I can't remember what I did yesterday.
I know.
And you talking about some 2011.
Yep.
That
was our first date.
I have no clue.
So, Crystal, clearly you're like Ron.
So what did Crystal them do for their anniversary? They went out to dinner?
They went out to dinner.
Okay.
This one they just did dinner. Normally I feel like they'll do like a hotel, one of the casinos, and then like
normally dinner. Is that the going thing right now for an anniversary, seeing as though prices are high, travel is expensive and so forth, is the going thing and like just a dinner date.
That's another thing right now. It's so hard. Like we were, he had mentioned Vegas or Denver, Colorado, Denver.
Yes.
And as much as we spent just for literally one day of us doing 2 different things, we only did 2 different things in one day. And we spent a few $100. Imagine if we would have, it's getting so expensive to do anything. It's crazy.
Correct.
Becca said, oh, damn.
Uh-oh. Speak on it.
Becca says, sorry, Ange. I agree with Ron as well. We only celebrate our wedding anniversary. Y'all women. Y'all need to demand more respect.
That's it. You know what I mean? All these anniversaries for stupid occasions or whatnot.
It's not stupid.
It is stupid.
No, because I feel like when you first met, I have been with you this long. It is a celebration. We made it through another year.
When you first meet, that's an anniversary?
Yes.
Then when you get married, that marriage anniversary trumps when you first met. What's more important, when you first met or you lasted or when you got married? Which one? So then the meeting one drops off. First kiss?
He keeps saying that, but every year he still takes me to dinner for our...
Because I like to eat. What are you talking about?
Ron's all, yeah, sure, let's go.
I like to eat, and it's normally nice spots when we go.
You know what? I'll take it. If that's your excuse to go.
On that date is normally a nice spot.
We don't exchange gifts or anything like that, especially now that we're older. We don't exchange gifts and do something. We just put the money into doing something, experiences, making memories.
Because I am the gift. No.
You are. Anyway. You are the gift, babe. I am so lucky to have you.
I'm just saying, if you keep it within a budget and whatnot, and you don't celebrate all these other occasions, like when you first talked on the phone, who sent the first text on this day, and you just keep it to an actual anniversary.
I think which means 2 is reasonable.
No. What's more important to you, which is your wedding anniversary, you should be okay.
Becca says 3 kids on 3 travel teams means we are lucky to get a dinner date for our anniversary.
Right, like I said.
And then Crystal says, I can barely remember our anniversary date only. And then Crystal says, we also got married on spring break week. So we just went to dinner and went to Fort Worth for spring break.
There you go. But you made it work. You did something.
Yeah, you have to adjust.
You had a trip and whatnot. There's a lot of times where a lot of people can't afford to be, spending X amount of dollars to go out and celebrate. However, you don't have to really do that. You could plan something at your house, and whatnot. Somebody cook a meal, whether it be the man or the woman, something special to either his or her liking and so forth, and just press on from there. It doesn't have to be out and about in the streets where you're spending X amount of dollars for an anniversary.
I just realized, I'm glad you didn't think of Vegas or Denver because, guys, we are going to Italy this year.
That's in October.
Correct. But that's why we planned Italy this year for our 5-year anniversary.
Yes.
It's something I wanted to do. This is always, it's like a bucket list thing of mine that we wanted to do when we got married. But after paying for the wedding, we were like, ooh, let's do something a little closer and then we'll do it for our 5-year. Here we are already with our 5-year. So including what we did last weekend, we also have our trip.
Correct.
And I'm quite excited about it.
Yes.
I don't know if he is, but you know what?
You know what? I've been to Italy before, but for work,
guys. Every time I mention, we should go here, he's like, "Oh, it's nice there." I'm like, he's gone everywhere.
It's part of being military.
I know.
I was overseas for 15 years. It was part of traveling. But the thing is, the Italy trip and whatnot is I would love to just go and just
vacation.
Yeah, just check out what it all entails. You know what I mean? Because you always look at stuff on the television and you just want to experience in person.
Sightsee.
So there's a lot of things like the
tourist.
Right, like the cruise. We went on a cruise last year. That was something, my first time going on a cruise and whatnot. So I had a blast on this cruise and just experiencing different things to make memories. And I'm pretty sure Italy is the same. So
it's my bucket list, guys. So I am quite excited.
And my bucket list, on the top of my bucket list, would be African safari. I want to go to Africa and be in a little Jeep and see all the lions, tigers, bears. Oh my, just running around in their natural habitat. I just want to do that. That's on my bucket list.
We will plan that.
All
right, guys. The point we're trying to make here is make an effort for your anniversary.
On both sides. It does not matter if it's the man or the woman. You should know if it's an anniversary throughout that whole year, 2 years, 3 years.
Especially big anniversaries.
Right. On what your significant other either likes or dislikes.
Make an effort.
You could take turns or at least discuss what needs to happen or what's expected to happen during your anniversary. It could be something as simple as making a meal at the house and just relaxing, or going out, doing stuff in the local area or on a
traveling
trip.
Or something.
Right. Don't go all out and put yourself in a financial bind just because you're trying to go above and beyond on an anniversary. You guys have many more to go.
Because you broke.
Right. You got many more to go. So just do whatever you need to do that is within your budget, but be a part of the planning. If you're not a planner, at least have a say so in or give ideas on what you would want to do or what makes you excited for your anniversary. Say what?
What you just said.
Give advice on what you would want to do, but you should know.
No, because you don't even know yourself what you would want to do.
Right. So then if I don't know myself and I don't give input, then whatever you decide that we want to do or you want to do, then it goes. And I have no say so. When you said we were going to do this, this, and this, I had no complaints.
You didn't.
Not one complaint. I just went along with it. I soaked these balls in this water and I was good to go.
Babe. I can't believe you just said that.
That's how it was.
I should have included a scavenger hunt.
Oh, or not. But that is our podcast for today. We discuss whose responsibility is it to plan for special occasions. We really appreciate you guys that have chimed in and let us know, give us your opinions on this topic.
Diana real quick says, wherever you go and whatever you do, just being together will be unforgettable. Yes, just plan together and compromise.
Yeah, you got to compromise and just make sure that each party is comfortable. And whatever you plan, don't just make it about yourself. If you're talking about an anniversary, the anniversary involves both of the individuals.
I agree.
So until next time, we really thank you guys for your support every Thursday that you guys come on here and you chime in. We really appreciate you. If you haven't followed us, make sure you go to our YouTube channel, which is under Chatter of Opinion on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you have any ideas or you have any suggestions when it comes to podcasts that you would like for us to cover, make sure that you reach out to us and we'll make sure we place it into a podcast. Okay. Until next time, make sure you're safe during this weekend. We're going to holler at you.
Peace.